Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or good whatever time of day it is in your local zone if you happen to be watching this on YouTube. I'm Yisrael, the game is Star Citizen, and I need to start this video with a shout out to OnlyMrO over on the Star Citizen subreddit, who is basically the inspiration for tonight's slew of extremely poor judgment. Don't worry, I am actually hauling legal cargo for once. That's something of a rarity these last couple of days. OnlyMrO posted a video on the subreddit detailing how in 3.21 it is possible to bypass the trams at Lorville and thereby shave a significant amount of time off getting in and out of the trade district. Yay. I mean, it's why we all like New Babbage, isn't it? You can take the back door, get straight to the commons, don't have to muck about with the maglev, as fun and impressive as it is, and you don't have to muck about with the starport either. Okay, there are times when you want to, but most of the time, straight in, straight out, do the trades, get done. He may have found a way to do that here at Lorville, and that is exactly the plan, Legless. I intend to find out just how far I can push what he has found. So, this is going to be a vaguely scientific attempt, which means the first thing I need to do is establish some ground rules and some par-times. The key thing is therefore going to be, 1, what is the biggest ship that we can land at the Hurston Towers without it getting impounded? That'll be interesting to find out, particularly tracking the approach routes. And second off, once I have an idea of how to fly the approach and land it, how much time does it actually save? Which means we're going to need to establish a time from the moment I come out of Quantum at Lorville to the moment I can go back into Quantum leaving Lorville. That's the start and the stop. So this includes everything from flying the approach, getting landing clearance, landing on the pad, getting off the pad and into the spaceport, getting through TISA spaceport, getting onto the trams, making the trades, and then getting all the way back up and out. At least that's the theory. Like I say, these videos and these streams tend to turn into incredible misadventures. Let's see what happens. Hopefully the 30k gods will be fine. So, the plan is to use the Constellation as much as possible. It will at least establish a baseline, but that's for later. As you point out, the first thing we need to do is establish just how big a ship we can get down onto those tram platforms, and might as well start with the Connie. I have 174 SUs of barrel in the back, and there's a market down there I want to sell to. Let's go! I said let's go. For all that I have an XL1 drive in this thing, you'd think it'd be a bit faster on orbital maneuvers. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Ah, Lorville. If you don't like the taste of acid rain, you were born on the wrong planet. Hello, Dale. Welcome, welcome to a actually vaguely scientific endeavour tonight. So, there's the spaceport, and the Hurston building is dead ahead for us with a good approach angle. So, let's fly this down. Just pulse the scanners a few times. Turn the forward lights on as well. Actually get the landing gear down. And the VTOL engaged. Because I'm pretty sure the Taurus comes with dorsal landing lights. Which seems a bit pointless when you think about it, because you'd want ventral landing lights, but I digress. I am basing that entirely off some rather unfortunate screen reflections into microtext, so actually they might be ventral lights. Anyway, pulse sensors again. Right, there's the approach line, and we should have the trams somewhere. There's the tram line by the look of it. Yep, you look promising. I might be better off just flying in over the spaceport, because I'm less likely to get dinged for an ATC violation over there. So, drift port. Pull up a little. And yeah, there are the tram lines. You can see the blue outlines under the crosshair there. So if I follow those, I believe that's what OnlyMrO did when he tried this with the Mirai. Okay, let's lose some altitude. Try not to smack any buildings. Tap the braking thrusters, drop the speed limiter a little. There we go. There's the platform. And, oh, there's a train going. And there's a train apparently doing Kansai Drifto. So, see the approach. Now, okay, there's the platform. Now, which one do I... Oh, shut up. Do I want the one on the left or the one on the right? Because there's only one set of doors that'll connect here. There we go. One on the right. That's where the train's pulling him. Okay. Landing gear is down. Thrusters are aligned. Let's nudge it in. Who wants to bet there's an emergency patch before the week is out? I'm not going to be able to plonk this down onto... External cam, please. I'm just looking at the width of this pad and... well, this could be interesting. Not to mention highly illegal. Oh, no, that's the train. Yes, we'll do not land on the train. This is the beginning of a wild slow-mo. No. The only thing I'm likely to get here are parking tickets. Actually, you know what? Let's... Is this wise? Probably not. Right, pop the external hatches. Apparently popped all the external hatches. I just wanted to pop the landing beacon. Okay. Well, the passenger crew elevator. Because I want to see if I can bring this in. Now. Very carefully bring this back. And touch. There we go. Oh, Grav Assist is trying to hold me. I think Proximity Assist is trying to play some games, but that might do the trick. So let's bring the cargo bay back in, otherwise there is going to be trouble. And exit the hatch. I haven't been impounded, so that's a good start. Right, summon the airlock. Now all I have to do is get in and get out. And then, ironically enough, I actually have to go to T Spaceport anyway, because I think I left the Hercules at Grim Hex. Yoink. Okay, is that gonna work? Yep. Right. And of course we've still got the wind bug in 321, so hopefully that will cooperate. Don't mind me, guards, and please, God, don't look at the platform. There will be parking tickets if any of them look at the platform. Now, did this connect to the trade grid? Because that's the other key issue. It should have. We're close enough to the spaceport and the city in general that it should have connected to the trade grid and the inventories, but guess we're going to find out. Can't park lift closer to the door of the visit. I probably could, Legolas. The other thing is that I think the Taurus is fitted for, but not with, a Kruger snub capability. So I may well be able to... Oh, there we go. Constellation Taurus. To use the Merlin or an Archimedes to just leave the freighter a bit further up and just bring the snub in. Anyhow, sell all this. Make quick profit. Transaction complete. Yoink. The question of how close I can park to the business centre is an open one. I mean, let's go find out. After all, this is all about science. I was just being conservative for the first run. And it's already a fairly major improvement on taking the trams out, because it basically cuts the 2 tram rides and the starport out of it. Whether I can... I don't know. Actually, the problem is going to be landing without crushing anybody. You can see the issue that we've got people here. And I would prefer not to... I would prefer not to pick up crime stats for vehicular homicide. NPC side. Huh. And that it automatically adapted to the train. Good to know. I might possibly have parked a little too low. In which case a modification might be, because this train track isn't used, is to come in from the left-hand side. Alright, let's get back onto the platform. Oh, there we go. Back on board. Pull the platform up, and let's see how close we can park without bad things happening. Indeed it did. So, let's get rampant abuse of the train systems into place. First things first, since I don't want to keep smacking the train with my undercarriage, and I suspect Hurston don't want me to keep smacking the train with my undercarriage, let's see if I can get... Ooh, I've just realised something. Because I'm positioned like this, I don't have to worry about the cargo bays smashing into anything, do I? So let's lower the bays completely. And yes, I'm doing it by popping all the external hatches, but that's the only way to lower the airlock without smashing, without opening anything. Come on, open up. There we go. That's the only way to lower the crew elevator without actually, from the cockpit, without actually causing any issues. So, at this point, we can swing him and hover the ship like so. Donk. Oh, okay, need to be a little careful there. It didn't like being sandwiched between the glass and the seats. But you could actually get quite a few constellations racked and stacked like this, couldn't you? Oh, okay, maybe there's a limit, and I think we just found it with the... Oh, shit. Come on. Brakes, 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 brakes. Okay, rudder starboard. Come on, where are we? Yeah, rudder starboard. And vertical up. Recover the hatches. That would have been bad if I'd been in anything bigger. But, you know, I don't think there's nearly as much of a side limit. I don't think there's nearly as much of a size limit here as I thought there was. Okay, let's pull the landing gear back in, because we're not going to need those for this bit. Pivot again. And... yeah, pop the hatches. So... come on. Hatches, go. Thank you. Of course, the only one I'm actually interested in is the crew hatch, so let's bring the cargo bay back up. Just so it doesn't smack anything. Right, speed boost up a little limiter up a little, push forwards, push left, and down. So yeah, that's perfectly viable. Don't need to use a snub, you can get your crew elevator right down to the platform. Quite the time saver. So, Constellation can definitely save some time at Hurston. Yay! The first hypothesis has been proven. Now, let's move on to the second one. How close can we get this thing before somebody objects? This'll be interesting. Right, so pull up. Go sideways. And bearing in mind that I am kinda needing to squeeze the nose of the ship between those two giant gold statues. Can we get those removed, please? They're a hazard to navigation. Honestly, local architects, so inconsiderate. Now, how close can we get before somebody or someone objects to my existence? Right. Still coming down. Oh, that's another complication. I might smack the ship on fire braking thrusters for a second. I might smack the ship on the architecture underneath me. Right. Let's see. Forward clearance is adequate. I'm going to get... Am I getting an impound warning? I'm not getting an impound warning. Huh. Okay, so, good news. We can put the ship pretty much on the seats if we want to. If I wriggle a little to the left, I might be about to accidentally behead an NPC. Let's pull this back very carefully before the camera gets any more confused. Right. Nudge it forwards. And what are we hitting? We're bouncing the nose off the front porch. Right, back it up a little. Pull down again. Does it? There's an issue. I'm not smacking anything as far as I can tell, but the ship is rolling slightly, so we're hitting something. I think there may be a discrepancy between hitboxes and visible geometry. So let's settle for trying to ramp. Excuse me, sir, I need you to get off that bench. I'm about to try to land on your head. Please stand up, sir. Sir, I need you to stand up. Sir, oh, the hell with it. Right, okay, so landed on the bench. Let's see if I can get out here. Yoink. Right, call the elevator. Don't stand on the elevator while calling it. That might be bad. Or maybe not. Yoink. And dispatch elevator. Please say there's nobody sitting underneath the elevator. That could be hilariously bad if I accidentally ping an NPC through the ground. Good morning, officer. Nothing to see here, I assure you. There's going to be a law against this by the end of the week. There really is. Right, so I think that is about as close as you can reasonably park a Constellation to the central business district. Yep. Yeah, I think we found the limit there. This is not the ship you're looking for. Absolutely right. Now, can I get back on board? Should be able to. Yep, there we go. Just ramp up the bench. Nice of them to provide the angular surfaces to run on. And let's get out of here before anybody notices. And then, yes, we do need to see if it's possible to pull the trick at Orison in particular, because Orison is very open and should be very easy on approach. It's just a question of how angry Crusader's traffic control gets. And considering the Crusader cops have no chip, well, we'll find out, won't we? Right, set. Locked. And oh yeah, this is the thing, once you've been flying almost every other manufacturer, you keep forgetting that Drake does not have automatic doors on its ships. They don't have other things as well. Ejector seats, for example. Okay, request takeoff clearance, system power on, speed limiter to cruise. And wait for this to sort itself out. Come on, hatches. Let us out. Let us out. Okay, that should do the trick going up. And done. Right, where's the tower? To the left, I think. Yep, there we go.
Thank you.
Thankfully, Hurston Tower is always easy to spot. I suppose that's kind of the point, really. The Vulture... Oh yeah, the Vulture has auto doors, which is kind of weird. Okay, I'm not going to bother unfolding the wings, because I just end up folding them back again anyway. Now, there's the tram lines. Let's go. I've just realised I'm going to have to fly this approach backwards. I mean, there shouldn't be a problem getting it near the business centre. The trick is going to be... Actually, the ramp and seat trick might actually work better. Because the Vulture isn't that tall. And it's got relatively little underneath the main hull, if you follow my meaning. So, collision alerts going off, of course. Right. Swing it round, cut throttle, hit the braking thrusters for a moment, and going into reverse. Okay, vertical clearance is... Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it might be. I still wonder if those are meant to be bays for hangars and similar craft. Okay, external hatch, go. In this case, the rear ramp. Pitch nose up. Come down. Drop my speed limiter a little to make sure I'm okay. And try not to smash a wing on the... oh, what the hell am I hitting? Ah, the landing gear. Okay, that's an issue. Excuse me. We'll just retract that. There we go. Don't know what happened to the animation. Don't care. Right, pitch up. And oh, actually, If I accidentally kidnap a guard, you saw nothing. Okay, let's see if this works. Does the ramp interface behave itself? Morning, officer. Morning. Please don't run a drug sniffer over my cargo hold while I'm here. That would be unfortunate. True, Dale. True, true. Oh, I actually landed it on the seat. Okay, well, it seems okay with... what the hell happened there? I don't even remember what that cargo is. SCU-1... SC... You know what? It might be legal. We shan't discuss. I mean, it's a Drake. All laws are optional, including those of physics. So don't ask about the hovering cargo crates. Right, take a left. Okay, commodity shop. Drake Corsair. And, ah yes, the processed food. I'd forgotten about that. I hope that stuff didn't... It's processed food. It probably doesn't have a best before date. It would have been a bad moment to discover that it was, you know, anything more dubious than that, yes. That would have been awkward. Can you imagine if that's an automatic crime stat? You have tried to connect a ship with illegal cargo to our cargo grid. We have therefore inspected your hold. Hello, crime stat. But as Legolas said, labels are so interchangeable and you can't tell from the outside of the crates these days, so, It's an honest paperwork mistake, officer. Okay, so we can do it in the Corsair and we can actually get rather close. One problem at a time. So, pop this open again. When did that creep in? I'm going to have to... What was I lost my train of thought when I saw that. It'll work. This will work for any of the C8s, despite the fact that I'm using the rescue variant. Okay, power on. Request takeoff clearance. And away we go. Maybe a little enthusiastically. Bonk. No bonk. Good. Right. Power. Oh, well, it's the biggest tower in the city. How can I not see it?
Thank you. And please visit again.
Do a sharp 180. There we go. Don't ask me how I missed that. Best not discussed. Okay, and there we go. Spaceport approach. Let's fly. And this should be reasonably straightforward. Hit the third approach lane. Come back to safe speed on manoeuvring.
Warning, you are leaving a safe zone.
Oh, be quiet. Now, here's the issue. Can I do this? Yes, there's an NPC stood there, but there's nobody here. I think. Oh, done.
Landing complete.
Okay, maybe I dinged the paint a little. Maybe I'm mostly blocking the railroad access, but we are down. And we have done so in a manner that is approximately safe. The back hatch is unobstructed, and in fact, oh, you'd almost think they'd made this, oh, there we go. We've got another irregularity in the train's hitbox. That little cutout that you'd think was purpose-built to let you park a C8 is not in fact purpose-built to let you park a C8. So you're going to have to block land within the tram lines for this to work. Thoughts on Elden Ring? It's the best Souls game I've ever played. It's the only Souls game I've ever played. And as someone who does not normally care for Souls games, I liked it. So I think that's about as good as a recommendation as I can offer you. Right, let's see. Exit out for a sec.
Takeoff complete.
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn off the engines, didn't I? Whoops. That's not a problem here. That's a known thing with ships and docking in general. Okay, right. So, pop the back ramp. There we go. Back ramp is popped. Let's bring the ship down again, just double check the clearances. Yeah, so you can pretty much thump it down at the turn within the tram lines. And if I am correct, just turn the engines off. I think I have left enough room for pedestrians to get by as well. Am I not considerate? Yeah, there we go. Perfectly easy to walk past. You wouldn't even know I was there. No. No. But then in real life you don't have... I don't have invisible terrain to worry about either. Terrain in the real world has the courtesy to be visible. Now, how close can I get? Oh, there's a question. Right, engines on, speed limiter up. And... Ooh, I've just realised, because this ship is so small, we might be able to back it in very carefully. I'm going to have to raise the landing gear for this, because otherwise I am going to crush somebody's skull with my metal feet, as opposed to my meaty ones, which are firmly attached to my rather bony ankles. Hi, don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. Okay, we actually have... Nope, haven't quite made contact. Wait, what? Hi! Out of my way, please, sir. Okay, I think that's pushing it. That's probably a statue of some Hurston or other. Yeah, random person in a hospital gown jumps onto your ship. This illustrates a problem with the open ramp method of parking, by the way. Oh, he jumped off again. Yeah. I'd say that's as close as anyone is going to be able to park to the central business district. So I think for the purposes of the C2, it's going to have to be use the ramps. There we go. Nice, neat, and actually no, that's not made contact, has it? Right, pull up a little, pitch down a little more. No, it's still colliding with the glass. There we go. Contact made, and we can slip a little, strafe a little to the left. I think that is basically down. Let's go check it. Can you get the elevator low enough? Do you have to? Actually, that's a good point. The elevator being low enough might work. Huh. Well, we'll check the ramps first. I think we're good. Yoink. I'm not having a problem getting on or off. And elevator contact is solid, don't even have to jump. Looks good from here. And the elevator low enough? That's a very good question, because the elevator's level about there. Well, it's worth a try, I suppose. Okay, let's see, we want to close the ramps manually, because I need to keep the elevator guides in the lower position. Yeah, there we go, they're on the way up. Yoink. Okay, so elevator guide is down. That basically sets the lower limit for where we can put the lift. Now, here's the interesting bit. The elevator comes out facing starboard, inwards to the ship. Can I get this onto, well, the usual bench in the middle there? So let's see. Forward track is, you know, I think the edge and the cells are a bit too wide. Sorry, a bit too long to fit between the Hurston statues. And they really do have to, so it's not gonna... There we go, we've actually hit one of the statues. With the VTOL thrusters, I might add. So let's push forwards a touch. Nudge a bit further to port. Then try to come down. It's not liking it. I think we have to go with a qualified yes here. You can do it with the Crusader C2s, but you're going to end up using the ramp. It's just much less fuss. Anyhow. Next job is getting out. Shouldn't be a problem. Just line myself up, point myself roughly towards the starport. Ignore the fact that my flight computer is screaming at me about collisions. And we're good. Alright, power on. Request landing clearance. True, that's a valid point. Never the first time. The second, well, that's a different matter entirely. Okay. One of these days, we'll get proper clearance cameras. One of these days, they'll fix that pitch back bug on what the hell was that? I apparently left my bed in the hangar. Huh. I hope it's still there. Right, boost up. And let's find... There we go, there's the tower. Going to retract the landing gear just as a matter of course.
Landing gear up.
I think the bed is still attached. I hope the bed is still attached. Maybe the bed is still attached. Okay, pop the back ramp. And yes, that button does open my cockpit door as well. Little bit of lateral thrust.
Warning, you are leaving a safe zone.
Yes, I know. Okay. Build forward momentum. Do a 180. And bring her in. So, first element of testing is the ramp. Might actually be an issue. Ooh, thud. Okay, we can ramp off this. Right. We can ramp off the seat without an issue. He says, vaguely flailing around as he attempts to demonstrate that. There we go. Not perfect, but does the job. Boop. You can't fill the Vulture to the brim this way, though. No, you can't. Which means we need to find a way of... Okay, raise the back ramp. As you point out, most people using a Vulture fill it to the brim. So that means the crew ladder. Right, pivot left. Roll back to level. Let's see if we come up, over, and down. Right. Will that work for the purposes of the crew ladder? Let's find out. So, hypothetically, we have a Vulture that's filled to the brim with salvage. And yes, the bed is still there. So I don't know which bed it was that apparently fell off my ship, but that's a different matter entirely. Open the door. Hop out. Now, moment of truth. Yeah, the crew ladder works. Good. I mean, it's not the most attractive landing position, but the crew ladder works, and it has the virtue of being theft-proof. So, hooray, I suppose. Task successfully proven. Right? You just have to roll about 20 degrees, well, 15, 20 degrees to the one side and bring it in so that the ladder is within interaction range of... Excuse me, sir. I'm sure my forward exhaust vent is fascinating, but it's going to be very unpleasant to be stood here in a couple of minutes. Now, how close can I get to the business centre? Well, let's find out. I mean, you're talking what? 10 seconds saved by parking there versus the business centre? But let's test it. Let's also try not to murder a pedestrian by, you know, braining him with a salvage arm. Okay, so... a little bit to the right, a little bit up, a little more up, roll round to the left, position it. Okay, there's the salvage arm. there's the most obvious bench to go for. True. Parking at the centre might be faster due to easier manoeuvring. Also true, except we don't actually fit in the centre. Oh. I think I just broke the camera. Okay. Correct that, I am definitely breaking the camera. But if the centre says between the Vulture, could do, but where do I put the? Oh, that centre block. You realise there are guards and civilians stood there? Warning, warning, squishy organic meat bags in the way. Warning, warning. Oh. Careful. Landing is going to be... Excuse me, sirs. Oh, well, one of them ducked, so they're not entirely suicidal. Let's see if I can get out of... Let's see if I can get out of this, shall we? I don't like the way it's juddering. Okay, cockpit door is open. Right, can drop down. Can still just about access the trade centre. So that's fine. I mean, you can get in and out. We're not obstructing the pedestrians. Much. And, yeah, we can still grab onto the ladder. Okay, then. If this isn't illegal by the end of the month, I will be very surprised. Again. So there you go, Legolas, you have a quick salvage drop option available to you. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to get out of here before the police notice. Alright then, so, sublight drives at full. Align to Lorville for approach, if I can find it. There are days when it's easier just to use the navigate. Ah, there we go. Found it in the end. Okay, so drive is spooled and calibrated for Lorville. Remember, the clock starts the moment we come out of quantum. I guess they just wait for you to run out of fuel. So, ahead full. Engage drive. Get ready to start the stopwatch. And... Three, two, one. Go. And right, check the pulse. Okay, we've actually come out almost exactly on approach for the tower. So hit the afterburners and gun it in.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Okay, there are the tram lines. This thing does not want to yaw an atmosphere. Okay, chopping speed. Okay, it's a bit more reasonable once you're down to maneuvering speeds. Okay, I want line 3.
Warning.
Yeah. Right. Bay doors open. Hit reverse. Do a 180. We go. Pitch down so I don't smack into anything. Check my clearance on the ramp. Ooh, it did not like that. There's something invisible in the geometry there. Back again. Either that or I smacked the ladder off. No, I am hitting the statues. Okay, lesson learned. Right, you're... Okay, a little bit forwards. You're to starboard. And bring it down slowly. There we go. Okay, I think we're good on the stairs. Right, go. The good news is we're aligned for takeoff. I can see how somewhere the size of Sweden might be an issue when it comes to deliveries. Right, ramp. Hope I've got that. Oh, I may be too high. Go. Might be able to push it. I think there's a climb surface on the edge of most ramps these days. Okay, so allowing for the fact that I may have botched the approach time, my positioning to exit. Let's just see how long it takes me to get to the trade terminal. And use that. So use mark is at 3 minutes and 29 seconds, if I've counted correctly. Freelance max. Sell your titanium. And sell the laranite. Go. Back out we go. Whee. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Coming through. Highly unscientific experiment going on. Clear the way. Clear the way. Oh. Just some spot within 10 kilometers, please. Details. Right, can I successfully get back on board? This may be a problem. Thud. I am too high. Unless... I can ramp up. No. Balancing off that. Excuse me. No. This is where having a mantling surface on the age of ramps should really be part of the gold standard pass. Still, we got a data point, 3.5 minutes from dropping from Quantum to making the trade. It's not the full test I wanted to do, but it will work. It will work.
Quantum travel complete.
Right, where is Lorville today? There's the station. There it is. Just swinging into dusk. Probably just past it, actually. Okay, so. Jump drive is aligned. Sublights are full. Jump is commencing. Clock starts the moment we come out of Quantum, and it stops the moment the trade terminal activates. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. Right, pull for the spaceport. Luckily, it's a fairly straightforward approach on TISA. Max chat approach. Oh hey, the Max is still there. Whoops.
Thank you.
Okay.
Please
Gear
proceed to
down.
assigned landing bay.
Press clearance. Shot my speed back to maneuvering. Come into alignment. And ooh, yeah, this thing does not like to yaw, does it?
Warning.
Oh, quit complaining. Brakes! Thud. You know what? Who cares? Wreck that roll. Kill the engines. We're down.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
No, that was not textbook. Who cares? Right. Open door. Exit ship. Right. Where's the landing bay exit? There we go. Right. Pull the elevator. We are at coming up on 3 minutes expended already. TISA spaceport. Speed matters, not grace, absolutely. Although it could just as easily be argued, more haste, less speed, so pick the proverb that suits you. And they still don't want to arrest me for blocking the entrance to the area. Right. Which way to the trams? There we go. Green line to the central business district. And we missed the train. Next one's in 15 seconds. We just, by my count, are coming up on the 4-minute mark. There we go. Well, it does kind of matter when we're running on a time trial, Ranger.
Next stop, Central Station.
Whee! Okay, 5 minutes elapsed. Absolutely late. And besides, how would we know it was illegal if we didn't try it and then got into trouble with the cops?
Parking the train.
There's nothing in the journal about parking violations. That's going to be there for a while, I think, unless I can figure out a... Unless I get the C8R and fly it back. We hit the winds. We hit the adverse winds. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Weather. Get out of my way. Okay, there we go. Into the building. Right. Up the stairs. Oh, it won't. But it will let... But the C8 will let me ramp on to the back so I can fly it out. I've got an insurance. I put an insurance claim in. Will that count as stolen? Oh, well, more science. And then I can come back with the C2, use that ramp to get back into the C8, and then fly the C2 out in the C8. And mark. Okay, 6 minutes and 24 seconds. By my count, so you can more or less double that both ways. Yeah, basically, it saves about 8 to 10 minutes, depending on ship's efficiencies, etc. So that is a non-trivial saving. Or at least that is how I will argue it when they come for me at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Vehicle has been delivered.
Of course, the fun part is going to be... Actually, no, the C8 is pointing towards the business district, so I should be able to get to the back ramp. Right, hangar 5. Let's go. Hello, sir. Don't mind me, I am just hijacking your lift, and... Oh, that's a nice helmet you have got. Don't recognise that one. Somebody either bought it or got lucky in a bunker. Where is the rest of my ship? You know what? Details, as long as it flies. So long as it flies, and oh, I think it's I think the client is sorting out the rest of it. That costs it. Yeah. The amount Crusader charge, you'd think they'd include the whole ship and all of the ship, but no, apparently not. Right. Luckily, we appear to have a TARDIS C2, so despite the exterior being dubiously complete, the rest of the interior is fine. Okay, so power on. Systems to flight ready. Shields are fine. Engines are on. Request takeoff. I think I might push a few more buttons than I needed to, but we'll see. Because of the way the weekends are shaking out this year, I think it's the afternoon of the 22nd is the last working day for me before Christmas. I'm not even going to ask. The interior all appears to be there, and that's what matters.